Greetings, everyone. This is your boy, BobbyA1984, coming to you with another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on my journey as I continue to become the most dominant scrub at Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And right off the bat, it never fails, man. I'm always down at the beginning of the games. But this is a gameplay here on Slums. We're playing Domination. And I brought out the AN94, aka Tina Fey. And I just brought this one out because it's a pretty long game. Not that long, about 9 minutes or so that you guys have to sit and listen to me complain and rant about things. But I played this game pretty different. I usually do all that running around and just trying to, flank and do all this. But I say, you know what, I'm going to play this the way it's meant to play. I'm going to hold the B flag and make sure they don't get our starting point flag, which is, what is this? I guess the A flag. So we're going to hold A and B. And it's going to be a little boring for a little bit, but as the game pushes forward, I'm going to start getting on the roll, and hopefully I can get some things going. But let me see, what's the score streaks, death streaks, and kill streaks? We got, as usual, the orbital VSAT, the dogs, and the swarm. And for the, nice. For the perks, we're using the hardline, scavenger, and then dexterity engineer. And I'm going to tell you, man, every game I play, every game mode, whatever it is, I'm bringing out hardline and I'm bringing out engineer. Those are a must for me. You just can't go without them. But let's go ahead and let's dive into today's topic. So, last week I was talking to a couple of my boys at work, and man, we talked about some real crazy things. I was talking to my boy Pat and my boy Matt Maresco, and we was talking about, I guess, some of the things they enjoy doing on the weekends, in their free time. So, it told me, I know Matt Maresco's crazy. He likes to wrestle alligators and do crazy shit like that, stuff that me personally I wouldn't do, But my man Pat likes to go hiking. Him and his girlfriend, they like to, go hiking, in Yellowstone or Yosemite or wherever the hell. And I was just, I asked him, said, "You're not scared to do nothing like that? I mean, what about bears, grizzly bears and black bears?" And, Pat, he told me, he said, man, one time he saw a grizzly bear, he's in their car, and he's trying to stick his head out the window and take a picture. And I'm just like, are you crazy? Like, who does that, So we kind of delve into that a little further. So we start talking about, situations, what to do if you encounter either a grizzly bear or a black bear. And I know one of the #1 rules that you don't want to break is you do not want to run from a grizzly bear or a black bear, because they see you as prey and they're going to come after you. So I know that. And you could tell me that over and over and over again, but I know if I ever encounter a bear, I'm taking off. I know one of the things they tell you to do is you're supposed to carry the bear pepper spray. But I wouldn't be the right person to do that if I'm hiking, because if I'm going to be carrying the pepper spray, any little rattle in the bush, any little rattle behind anything, the spray's coming out and I'm spraying it. And so I'm pretty much going to waste it on a rabbit or, a deer or something. So I'm not going to be the person to carry that. And I know you're not supposed to run. I always tell myself that, even in the situations we came in with. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm taking off. I am. But here's another thing they tell you to do. I've been reading up on this stuff. I've been researching it and everything. Cause, it's really been bothering me. They tell you to go into the fetal position. Like, I'm not laying down. I'm not laying down letting this bear attack me. You see? And it play dead. I'm not doing that either. I'm not laying down. I'm not playing dead. And I'm too scary to stand my ground. And then they tell you not to make eye contact. More than likely, I'm going to look right in the bear's eyes. And I'm going to threaten the bear on accident because I'm going to be freaked out. So one thing I thought about, right, after I thought about this, we start coming up with situations. And I asked Matt Maresco, I say, hey, man, let's say this bear is 30 yards away and they start charging you. Are you still going to go into the fetal position? Because if that bear decides he's coming after me, I'm gone. If my car is, let's say car's 20 yards away and the bear's 30 yards away and I'm in the middle, I'm going to try to make it to the car. And he told me, he said, you shouldn't run because bears can get up to about 30 miles an hour. And I said, oh, okay. I said, but you underestimating me because I'm deceptively fast. I'm not in the best shape, but I think I can outrun the bear. And I know that sounds crazy and it sounds stupid. And I've been thinking about this for a while. And hold on, where are the people at? They're okay. So people left. I'm like, where the hell is everybody at? I'm like walking around trying to figure out if we flip the spawn or not. Nobody's coming, but it's because they left the game. Okay. So as I was saying, I was kind of insulted by Matt Maresco by him telling me I could not run the bear. So this past weekend, my old high school was holding these little, football camps and things like that. So I decided, I'm gonna go up to school. I'm gonna, see how fast I am. So, okay, we got more people joining. Cool. So I went to my old high school, and it was like something straight out of the Deion Sanders commercial for the Super Bowl with the Leon Sandcastle, where he put that ugly wig on and went out there and just blew everybody away. It was something like that. What I did, man. I went out there, told him I wanted to run the 40-yard dash, and I kid you not. Now, this wasn't the fastest times I've ever seen, but I clocked in at the 40-yard dash. As the nasty music, come on, turn it up. Clocked in at 4.43 seconds in a 40-yard dash. So then I said, okay, not too shabby. I mean, it's not Chris Johnson, but that was okay. So then I said, let me get the 3-cone drill going. So I hit the 3-cone drill, knocked that out in 4.6 seconds. I said, oh, okay. We're getting nasty out here. And I started noticing more and more people, like, the scouts and things start kind of checking me out. So I said, let me hit the 20-yard shuttle. Let me see how that works. So I hit that. They timed me. Clocked that in as the dog. Was that the dogs coming in? Oh, man. And this one? Oh, no. That's a warthog. Who feasting off my orbital VSAT, man? I tell you, man. Throw up the orbital VSAT and everybody think it's time to eat. Get back off me. So now I ran the 20-yard shuttle. I ran that in 4.28. Clocked that in. And everybody was like, wow, man, who's this kid out here? Because I had shaved before I went. Had the little clean face look on, and look, I was in a little bit of shape because I've been doing the sanity workout. So, I'm kind of cut, looking nice and everything. But after I ran all of that, people kind of started coming around me and was going, hey, kid, who are you? I don't know you. I don't see your name on the list here. Who are you? It's like, what do you think about, coming out and, trying out for this and trying out for that? And I'm just like, you know what? Nah, man, I'm not interested. I just want to see if I possess the speed to outrun a grizzly bear or a black bear. I'm not here trying to get on scholarships. I'm not here trying to go to NFL. I just want to test this stuff out. And these guys were seriously trying to talk me in the stand and coming to talk to this guy and talk to that guy. I was like, no. I just wanted to see if I could outrun this grizzly bear. So after getting these times, I honestly think I might be able to shake one of these bears, man. I think so. And as I said, I know they can get to 30 miles per hour. But if you give me 30 or 40-yard head start and they started charging, and I need to get to my car that's 25 yards to 30 yards away, I'm going to get there. I got confidence in myself. I'm not being cocky or anything like that, but fooled them cats. But I think I'm going to get there, But as you can see, man, this game is starting to go away. Oh, gotta watch those, buddy. How do you not see that bouncing Betty? Let me see. It's 197 to 79. Nasty music's coming on, and your boy started off slow, man, but we turned things around. But if you enjoyed this gameplay, man, please subscribe to IGN. Come on back next Wednesday at 12:15, man. It's gonna be another video for you. But your boy BobbyA he ran away from bears, man. But if you enjoyed this video or this story, man, just hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think as I splatter his blood all over the place. But we gotta get on up out of here, man. 40-4, man. We gone.